All right, it is great to be back with you here on this cloudy, gloomy, blustery day in the beautiful Beverly Hills of the Midwest. You couldn't ask for a better day. So what we would like to do today is just to share a few tips on what it takes to have a successful YouTube channel. In particular, a guitar-oriented YouTube channel, much like the successful guitar YouTube channel that I run. So let's just give you a few tips, just a few items that I think might help you out as you try to create and build your own channel. Now again, a lot of these suggestions are merely suggestions. It's an extremely dynamic thing. You can choose your own tools, you can choose whatever you want. Nothing that I suggest is going to be mandatory as far as creating, building a successful guitar-oriented YouTube channel. Now the first thing you might want to have, and again, not mandatory, an internet connection, access to the World Wide Web, if in fact you have heard of it. So what I would recommend is something, at least as far as bandwidth that you're going to need to upload your videos, especially if you're doing high def vids, something in 4K or something like that. I would recommend at least a 14.4K dial-up connection. That way you can ensure that your videos can be uploaded in a timely manner. One gigabyte at 14.4 kilobytes. Well, that's only going to take 7 days. Great, I can go on vacation while it uploads. Now, if you have the money and you can afford a 56K dial-up connection, you're on easy street. Then you could probably upload about a 1 gigabyte video in probably about 2 days. Or if you're really fancy, get ISDN. Now, the second thing that you might want to utilize in order to have a successful guitar-oriented YouTube channel, that's a lot to say, by the way, you probably need to have a YouTube account. Again, to have a YouTube channel, you might want to have a YouTube account. Not necessary, not mandatory, but certainly helpful. What you might want to do, maybe start a Twitter account for your YouTube channel. Not really sure that that's going to work, but you never know. At least you could start yelling and insulting people on Twitter while you're there. Or perhaps you could get like a Patreon account, have your YouTube account there. Or another idea in order to have a YouTube channel is maybe create an Instagram account. I'm not even sure what Instagram is. Instagram is a free social media platform for sharing photos and videos. Isn't that a platform for having a YouTube channel? Anyway, you're going to need an account of some sort in order to have a channel. It might as well be YouTube. Another tool that you might want to have in the proverbial toolbox in order to have a guitar-oriented YouTube channel on YouTube is it might be a good idea, again, not necessary, to know how to play guitar. Because if you do, then you can share things about guitar in a knowledgeable fashion. Perhaps even giving some tips, lessons, or some type of insights or anecdotal little stories or whatever it might be that helps people with their guitar journey. But again, that's optional because it appears that you really don't have to know anything about guitar to have a guitar-oriented YouTube channel. So what you could do is create a YouTube account, have your YouTube channel, focus on guitar, and what you could do is you could just troll people. Find someone who says something that you don't like and then you insult them, tell them things like, you don't deserve to have an opinion, you're an idiot, or Jakey Lee rules, whatever it might be. Create a channel for that so you can troll and attack other guitar players when you yourself really don't have any talent. It's great. Another critical element that you might have in order to have a successful YouTube channel, guitar-oriented that is you want to speak plainly, clearly. You don't really want to be condescending. You do know what condescending means. I don't know, kind of talk to people like you're better than them. Just kind of talk to people like you're smarter than them. Just kind of talk to people like they don't really know what they're doing. Again, don't be condescending. Another key ingredient, if you're going to have a guitar-oriented YouTube channel, is you probably need to know a little bit about guitar theory. You probably need to know something about scales and modes and relative minors and majors and diminish that and augmented this, things like that. It's critical because then you can expand the boundaries of your guitar playing, not be stuck in a rut all of the time. I need to watch some more videos, by the way, about being stuck in a rut. Actually, I'm not stuck in a rut because I know everything there is to know about guitar theory. And it's awesome, and it helps me. It really, really helps me. Guitar theory is absolutely critical in playing guitar and having a guitar channel. Another critical element in having a successful guitar-oriented YouTube channel is being able to play by ear. Music theory is not really necessary in order to be a successful guitar player. Look at someone like Eddie Van Halen. I don't really think he knew much about theory. I don't think George Lynch knows anything, hardly to mention, of music theory. I think there's a lot of guys, when you listen to them in their interviews, they don't seem to really know much about music theory. So trust your ear. It's the best thing that you have. Music theory, again, not necessary at all. As a matter of fact, I would probably frown on it. Another key ingredient to having a successful guitar-oriented YouTube channel, have readily accessible tools that everyone can identify with. Nothing over the top and expensive that's going to make someone feel like they're not successful. So for this lesson, we're going to be using this 1983 Black Les Paul Custom, and I'm going to be playing through a Marshall 100-watt super lead head that actually used to belong to Jimi Hendrix. Came up missing for a while, but I was able to broker a deal with the Saudi black market in order to obtain that piece of gear, and that's what we're going to play through. Another key ingredient in order to have a successful channel is try to get the nicest tools that money and greed can buy. That way you can make people feel insecure and less than special. For instance, 99 bucks, new. I was able to secure this in a trade. It's a brand new Mitchell HT400. They were going for 400 bucks at the time. I traded it for a guitar that cost $162.50. Tyler, where are you? This is a mutt, a dusty one at that, that's basically built from leftover parts from a Kramer Focus. Fake guitar from the other side of the world, about 160 bucks. Another fake guitar from the other side of the world, about 160 bucks. Not a fake guitar, 479 bucks. Real Strat, decal, 200 bucks. Amazing. Another fake guitar from across the world, 160 bucks. You're not gonna believe it. 2 more fake guitars from halfway across the world. 162 bucks and 50 cents a piece. This one plays great. Brand new, on sale, 200 bucks. And somewhat lastly, you're not gonna believe it. Fake guitar from halfway across the world, 160 bucks. Remember, I care for the finer things in life, and I try to use those essential tools for the success of my YouTube channel. And just a couple of more things to really build a successful channel. Stay healthy so you can consistently deliver content to your subscribers. A healthy lifestyle is a long lifestyle. Only 7 million calories. And then lastly, have a full-size cardboard cutout of yourself. That way you can look at yourself and say that you're special. That's a one-way ticket to success. Hope that you got something out of the video. Lots of ingredients here, folks, to help you have a successful channel. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for new content when it arrives.